I noticed a strange pattern amongst God's people. I mean the people of Israel in the Bible. At first, I asked myself, why were the Israelites so desperate to fall into sin and away from God's presence? Why were they so keen on serving strange gods, even when they knew that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob cannot behold iniquity? Why was it so difficult for them to obey God and remain faithful and steadfast in obedience, especially after they had witnessed and experienced God's great and unspeakable miracles? I used to think that I would have done better if I was there in that time, but I was wrong. Now the real question is, why was these carved images so important to the Israelites that they always risked disobeying God and offending Him to worship these images? I pondered about it, and this is a perspective I came up with. Now, the people of God always wanted to satisfy their fleshly desires and passion without being held accountable for their actions. But because there is a deep-seated longing for man to be in constant connection with the divine, so they carved and imported foreign gods that doesn't demand any obedience from them and don't hold them accountable for being corrupt. So they offer all kinds of sacrifices to these carved images, and then that became their worship and connection to divinity. So for them, they had it both ways, following the obedience of the flesh as well as a form of connection to the divine. Now, having explained this, let's take us, yes, we that are in this time and age, into consideration. If there are still aspects of our life that we haven't fully submitted to God, then we are still obeying the call of the flesh. The book of Galatians made it clear that the human nature, in other words, the flesh is opposed to the spirit, and the spirit is opposed to the flesh, and that those who belong to Christ have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Thus, if there are areas of our life that we keep making excuses for, and sometimes even twisting Bible verses to support our passions, then just like the Israelites, we have carved our idols in our hearts that we worship at will. Again, I'm here to share the good news with you. Take one step at a time and watch yourself grow and progress daily in faith. I want to encourage us by letting us know that the righteous man falls 7 times and rises again. When we stumble, we don't back down. We draw grace and strength from Christ and we keep moving. Let's feed ourselves daily with the living word of God, because it judges the desires and thoughts of our hearts. The word of God brings us to an understanding and knowledge of God as we watch ourselves being transformed and renewed daily. Dear friends, please hold on and hold out. I would love to read about your thoughts and contributions in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God's willing, I will see you on my next video.